Right, so, new DLC. I did play a little bit of it last night. Not too much. We tried out one character. So we're going to get Sonia, we're going to get Trevor, and starts with Extra Arcana X Beginning, gains +1 amount every 10 levels, max +3, can find special pickups. Okay. I think I'm going to start with Trevor, because obviously the Castlevania show, the Netflix show, was incredible. So it's a tractor we need to get with this. So, and because I'm showing off Castlevania, I'll show off the Oh, that's not beginning, is it? Oh, he can't get another beginning. Okay, we'll get this one then. Oh, so it's the same as... I'll get Alchemy Whip as well. So can I, now that there's like 300 different whips, I imagine an all-whip build would be horrible. Yeah, the Alchemy Whip and the Trevor's Whip are the same, just Trevor's goes 360 anywhere, and the Alchemy Whip, Leon's, is 180 in front of you. Which is interesting. Didn't realise there was a pickup. We'll go with Skizabir. Because why not? So from what I played yesterday, this is the best map in the game. By far. Like, not only is it just the biggest, but the amount of stuff that's in this is insane. Seriously, because I need it anyway. I think I'm just going to start going up here early, anyways. Going for both of these whips is probably one of the best ideas I've had. But I do think an all-whip build would be horrible. Because it's... yeah, you'd have the protection, but you'd have no range. I've ended up going for two things that need the same passive anyway. Because why not? Oh yeah, we also get these. I'm not sure what they actually do. Do I want King Bible as well? I think I'll go King Bible as well. It doesn't matter because there's other pickups on the stage anyway. So the big gimmick with this stage is these bosses that show up. Because unlike most stages, the bosses don't summon randomly, or don't summon by getting to a certain place. You step on these platforms that will summon a boss. The boss is always the same from each platform, from what I've discovered anyway. I assume that'd be the case. If they were randomly generated, then that wouldn't make much sense. Why am I fighting zombie vacuum cleaners? Yeah, if it would be a bit weird for them to be randomly generated. I think they're the same every time. And the first run, you need to be going for these. You need to be going for these bosses in the first run that you do. After the first run, doesn't really matter as much. Rock and Stone Mask. We'll deal with that later anyways. But we're going for the curved knife, and we're going for the shuriken, I believe. But yeah, beating that boss the first run opens those gates. And once they're open, they stay open. But yeah, I'm still figuring out everything. The layout, the map is too big for the 30 minutes, and that is not a bad thing. That is not a distraction. I would rather have maps this size than maps that I can clear in the 30 minutes. Alright. Armor, because that clears two things anyway. I think I want duplicator. If I were to say overall what is the best update in Vampire Survivors, this one is a clear step up from everything else before it. Like Operation Guns was pretty good. This is adding the most. Definitely the coolest map. Definitely the coolest map. It's the most thematic as well, especially since Castlevania, since Vampire Survivors is already a level ahead to Castlevania. It's not 360, it's 180 above you. Okay. So this was bound to happen anyway. It's just I don't think anyone expected it to be this big. But I guess if the game that's a love letter to Castlevania doesn't do the Castlevania update, like with the whole hog, then it would be a bit of a disappointment, wouldn't it? I hope the Evo, the evolutions for the whips feel different, because if every whip is this, if all of the new whips are this, I think that might be an issue. That might be like if there are 5 new whip weapons and they all feel the same, that might be a problem. I don't have a problem with weapons feeling the same, but not really in the same update or in the same like DLC. There's not a massive amount of new stuff in this as well. Okay, where are we now? Stuff like this is still insane. I don't think any other game gives you a feeling like this apart from other Vampire Survivors likes. Increases invulnerability time after getting damaged by 50 meters? Because it's definitely not 50 minutes. Okay, so... But we've got Bracer. Do we do Bracer or Empty Tome? I think Empty Tome because I've already... This... Ah! I can't even see the other thing. Okay, so we need to make it up there anyway. This is where I think the stage starts getting really interesting. Well, here we are. Not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be, and not nearly as rough as it was last night when we did it on stream last night. But still. I can already say that the discus is not great. Hopefully it's better when it's evolved, but at the moment, not great. You ever get that question on an exam where it's like, what's that thing in the Olympics that they throw? What's that thing that they throw in the Olympics? It's like a round... It's almost like a plate, but it's like curved, so it's almost like a bowl. Discus. That was terrible. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Okay, that's... So it's completely random where that takes you. some whoever designs enemies in this game should be looked at by a psychiatrist. Because I admire the creativity, but some of them are just really weird. Especially the weird, like, baby octopus thingy in the Polis replica. The Among Us stage. That thing is weird. I'm not sure what we're up here for. Oh, the bomb. I'm not sure what getting the bomb will do now, but... I thought we could only pick up 3 Arcanas. do think the new weapons so far do seem insane. Like, already. And the first few you get usually aren't that bonkers. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what the rest of this update has in store. Or the rest of this DLC has in store. So this will give us another door as well. I don't think we're going to evolve everything, but hopefully we can just get to that saw thingy. What in the flying nipple is that? What kind of zombie dinosaur chicken? Was it up here anyway? Shuriken. Fires projectiles in the face direction. Oh, okay. It's just knife. It's knife and long gun again. Oh, come on. Yeah, we'll quit. Okay. Oh, lots of new characters. So we'll have plenty of stuff to do on stream tonight then. Lots of shuriken. And lots of discus. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the Ode to Castlevania is the best DLC in Vampire Survivors. One of the best DLCs I think I've actually paid for with my own money for any game. I think for the game that this is, and the bang for your buck, so good. So good. Already. There is so much to like. And it just it makes Vampire Survivors even better. It makes it what is already one of my favourite games. I'm just gonna glaze this game for the rest of my life, I think. But bang for your buck, this is the best game on the market still. Like when you factor in base game £3. Every DLC is like £2.50 on top of it, so £12, £15 for everything, for the whole package, right? I don't think anyone could argue that bang for your buck, this is the best game on the market. And it proves to be even more so now. With the amount of content that's in the game, the amount of characters, the amount of just stuff, and the amount of love and attention and care. Like I said, yes, some of the weapons have ended up feeling quite similar, but I don't. All of the evolutions feel different. The evolutions all feel different. Getting to the evolutions, some of them might feel similar, but I think the fact that there is at least one unique thing about all of the weapons in the game. Like, some of them may do similar things, but even when you evolve them, they all end up feeling pretty different. Where I did feel a little bit let down with Operation Guns, feeling like there weren't a lot of new weapons that ended up feeling really fun and really cool to use. And also, you can't use them in other maps, really. If you're not using an Operations Gun character, you can't really use the Operation Gun's weapons, which I felt was a bit. Well, you can't evolve them anyway, which is a bit shit. But no, we're back to stuff working normally as intended, not having to get like uber specific. We don't have to get like specific upgrade packs to be able to upgrade weapons. It just works like any other normal DLC, and all of the weapons work like any other normal weapon and evolve with any other normal like evolution method. So yeah, overall, really like this DLC, and it makes the game even better. And that's what a DLC should do. It should make the game better. And this does. Where we see so many other games just don't respect your time or your money, Vampire Survivors really does. It may not respect your time, because it does ask for you to put a lot of time into it, and it does also, it should come with a warning saying highly addictive substance. Download at your own risk. But yeah, this is like, as I said, bang for your buck. The amount of stuff that you get for the low price, no complaints, and I have no complaints for the new DLC either. As much as I did want original characters for this DLC, or for the whatever the next DLC would have been, I think Castlevania, doing a Castlevania DLC for Vampire Survivors, which is a love letter to Castlevania, makes so much sense, and it makes enough sense where I don't care that it's not a original idea or not original characters, because there is so much, and because they've done such a good job with it. I'm going to continue to glaze this game for the rest of my life. That being said, the next DLC, because you've had 3 in a row that have been collaboration DLCs, I do want the next one to be original characters, and it has to be better now, because you've shown you can do a massive content drop. The next DLC has to be even bigger. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Base.